Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Thank you for being here. My name is Jaden and this is Lighthouse 36. Today I'm doing a singles love reading for the Scorpio Collective. All right, let's get started. Spirit, what message do you have for the Scorpio Collective in regards to a singles love reading? The overall theme, please, for the Scorpio Collective. One card from the deck, please. Overall theme. The Sacred Woman. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever selected this card before. The Sacred Woman. Beautiful. Okay. Two more cards, please, Spirit. Two more cards. Overall theme. Planning. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Overall theme. And stability. Okay. Okay, let's get some clarifiers on the table. Spirit, please clarify the Sacred Woman. Please clarify the Sacred Woman. Five of Wands. Interesting. Please, one more clarifier for the Sacred Woman. One more clarifier, please. The King of Wands. One more clarifier, please, for the Sacred Woman. And the Fool. Okay, I love it. Okay, clarifier for planning. Planning. Six of Pentacles. Another clarifier for planning. Another clarifier for planning. Whoa, that one almost fell off to the floor. Knight of Wands. Okay. One more clarifier for planning. One more. There. Two came down. We've got the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. Ooh, lots of wands there. Okay. And stability. Please clarify stability. Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Swords. One more card flipped over. The Nine of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. And I looked at the bottom, so I have to take it, the Temperance card. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay, let's take a few deep breaths and ground ourselves, connecting with the messages and the cards and with Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so what I see here, Scorpio, is this card here, the Five of Wands. So here we see a woman with having some issues at work, okay? But this is a singles love reading. And so I'm interpreting it as having troubles with partners, okay? Romantic partners. Just, um, like arguments. I'm just going to put down the card for a minute. Arguments, disagreements, always having to stand your ground. 444 as I looked at the timer. Always having to stand your ground. Always having to defend yourself. And if you ask them a favor or ask for anything, it's like you always have to like beg, you know? It's like nothing came easy in these relationships that you've had, okay? Um, there's just been a lot of arguing and disagreement, okay? And something inside of you kind of flipped, snapped. I'm snapping my fingers. I'm not a finger snapper, okay? Even my cat's looking over at me because he's like, what are you doing? um, Something flipped or switched, you know, in your brain. And you started realizing just how sacred you are, okay? Um, you're like, I deserve more than this, okay? Um, and I feel like there's been um, some kind of spiritual awakening, enlightenment here, okay? Um, I believe that you may be a very spiritual person, okay? And there's been enlightenment here. Um, if this reading, you know, isn't for you, please try one of your other signs, sun, moon, rising, because this may be very specific. If it doesn't fit, please don't force it to, okay? Um, but I can see that there's been enlightenment here, okay? And you now value yourself. Here with the planning, um, another uh, another zodiac sign got the planning card, but I'm reading the energy completely differently here, okay? Here I'm more drawn to the picture, the Machu Picchu in Peru. You know, many spiritual people go on retreats to Peru, okay, to see the shamans there. Um, you may have even been involved in, oh my goodness, the name of that plant isn't coming to me. Um, it's a special plant. It makes you vomit or go to the washroom. Oh, ayahuasca. Thank you, Spirit. Ayahuasca. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. You may have even gone on a trip to Peru and had ayahuasca. Okay. Um, you've been on this spiritual journey for a while and very committed to it. Like I'm getting goosebumps. Good for you. That's amazing. You value yourself now. Okay. Um, it's like with the white buffalo here. Um, yes, spirituality, but also abundance. It's like, you know, it may not even be financial abundance, it may be, but it's like you live an abundant life, okay? Um, like in every way, like prosperity, like love, joy, spirituality, friends, your friends circle. Um, you've really worked on yourself, focused on yourself, okay? I don't see you at this time as having a partner. I may be wrong about that. Um, you've left this behind, okay? I'm going to put it underneath the sacred woman, okay? You've left that behind, okay? And there's great stability, okay? This may be financial stability, but it's like this is not about something that comes from the outside. This is stability that you found on the inside so that no matter what happens, you're okay. You know you're going to be okay no matter what happens. It's like a safety and a stability inside of you that you've built here. Um, that will always provide. It will always serve you well. You'll always be provided for. Okay? Um, this is definitely a very enlightened person that I'm speaking to here. Um, Whereas before, you just felt exhausted by all this, okay? By all this fighting here, always standing for yourself, begging, okay? No more of that. That's behind you. Um, did I see the death card here? No, okay. I'm feeling like death card energy, but I don't see it here on the table, okay? There's a death to that person. It's like you're a completely new person, okay? Um, you've gone after this whole spiritual journey thing very, um, very passionately, okay? With the Page of Wands here, you know, it was a beginning for you, a new beginning. There's the Fool here too. And you just went wholeheartedly, okay, towards it. Knight of Wands, wholeheartedly towards this new journey, this spiritual journey that you found yourself on. And you've become the King of Wands, okay? Um, like initially, perhaps went in a little blind. When we first become conscious of being on the spiritual journey, and, if we get into certain healing practices, energetic healing practices, and meditating and that sort of thing, it's so much fun initially. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of new experiences that are out of this world. But then as you continue the journey, it can get a little bit lonely. um, you suddenly start seeing more clearly, and, you know, the people that you've been surrounding yourself with, okay, are sucking your energy, and you need to put separation from them. Not everybody can go with you. And so, this initial kind of exuberance and excitement, you know, innocence, has turned into something more mature, still passionate. You're still a very passionate soul, but it's much more mature, okay? And now you're ready to just give to who you want to, okay? You only share your bounty with who you want to, not out of obligation, okay? Um, you are more of a person who goes on your intuition, on your gut, okay? And you've worked on yourself, and now your cup is full, and now you have the energy and the ability to give to others, okay? You feel ready now that you've worked on yourself. You're no longer this exhausted person because you had all these energy vampires around you. You've worked on yourself, and now you feel you have enough to give to someone else, okay? Your cup is full. And it's very clear here by the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, like she's admiring everything she's created. That's you. Um, you're in a very kind of stable, okay, with the stability card here, very stable position mentally, emotionally, physically, okay? You're in a very stable position now, very independent soul. You've created a lot of prosperity and abundance around you, and that doesn't necessarily have to be financial. Although with the Nine of Pentacles here, the stability card, the white buffalo, you probably are stable financially as well. But it's more about the stability inside. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. You can still be very insecure, okay, unhealthy. You're not stable and enlightened because you have money in your bank account, okay? You would still be even without it. This is something from the inside, something very deep. And I think that you're now ready to enter a relationship. You feel like you're ready. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Okay? Um, and you know that you're going to take your time with this relationship. With the Temperance card here, it's going to be balanced. You've balanced your masculine and your feminine already, and now you're looking for a partner that's just as balanced as you are. You're going to take your time, okay, and not just jump into a relationship. You know that you may even be tested and you're ready for it. You're going to see the red flags and stop it immediately, okay? Um, and you're going to find what you're looking for. I can see it here with the Four of Wands. There's a celebration here, and the Four of Wands is also a marriage card if that's what you're looking for. There's some kind of long-term relationship coming in for you, and you're ready for it because you know you're the sacred woman, okay? And you will only um, accept someone who honors that sacredness in you. Just beautiful, Scorpio. Just beautiful. Okay, let's get a message from the angels. Angels, what last message do you have for the Scorpio Collective? Please give us a confirmation, a clarification, or an additional message. Please speak to us through these cards. One card, please. Oh, that's way too many, Spirit. Way too many. Way too many. One card, please. One card. Oh, okay. Lots of cards fell out, but only one flipped over. And it's interesting because here's another tree, okay? Stability again. Look how much beauty is growing on this tree. So much abundance. Okay, manifesting miracles. Yeah. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow your guidance. Yeah. You're someone who's very intuitive and passionate, very much tuning in. And, you know, you're manifesting a miracle here with this relationship. You've manifested lots of things, so you know you can manifest this as well. And, I think like you are a true miracle because I think people would have, you know, given up much sooner, but you haven't given up, okay? You've followed that path to enlightenment, and you continue to. You're committed, and it's like now you're going to be rewarded with the partner that you're dreaming of. Um, so just trust your heart. You have so many tools now that you didn't have before, and you're ready for this. You may be a little bit scared because it's been a while. I think you've been kind of like in hermit mode or just working on your healing for a long time. And now you feel ready. And yeah, you're a little bit anxious about it, but you're much better equipped now than you were in the past. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, for these beautiful messages. And if you enjoyed this reading, please show this channel some love. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take good care.